Have you ever wondered what it would be like if your childhood memories came back to haunt you? Literally. Well, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie takes that idea and runs with it, creating a chilling experience that has captivated fans and newcomers alike. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, exploring everything that makes this movie a must-watch horror phenomenon. So, what's the story all about? We follow Mike Schmidt, a guy who's really down on his luck. He's struggling to take care of his younger sister, Abby, and is haunted by the unsolved disappearance of his little brother years ago. Desperate for a job, any job, he takes on a position as a night security guard at a place that sounds innocent enough: the long-abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. If you've played the games, you know that name is a huge red flag. This place was once a magical wonderland for kids, filled with singing animatronic animals. But now, it's a dusty, decaying tomb, a shadow of its former self. As Mike settles in for his first night, he quickly realizes he's not alone. The restaurant stars Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, and Foxy the Pirate. Fox aren't just lifeless robots. They roam the halls at night, and they don't seem too happy about having a visitor. The plot masterfully weaves together Mike's personal trauma with the dark history of the pizzeria. He starts having these intense, recurring dreams about his brother's abduction. And he believes that by reliving these moments in his sleep, he can piece together the identity of the man who took him. But these dreams start to blur with the terrifying reality of his new job. The animatronics, it turns out, are possessed by the spirits of children who vanished from the pizzeria years ago. This is where the movie truly shines. It's not just about jump scares, although there are plenty of those to keep your heart racing. It's about a deep, tragic mystery. Who were these children? What happened to them? And why are their souls trapped inside these mechanical entertainers? Mike, with the help of a local police officer named Vanessa, starts to unravel the sinister secrets that Fazbear Entertainment has tried to bury for decades. Let's talk about the characters, because they are the heart of this story. Mike, played brilliantly by Josh Hutcherson, is more than just a security guard. He's a broken man trying to hold his family together. His love for his sister Abby is the emotional core of the film. You feel his desperation and his determination to protect her at all costs. He carries this immense guilt about his brother, and his nightly gig at Freddy's becomes an unexpected and terrifying path to finding answers. Then there's Abby, his 10-year-old sister. She's imaginative and a bit of an outsider, often communicating through her drawings. Unlike Mike, who sees the animatronics as a threat, Abby sees them differently. She sees the lost children within them and forms a unique, almost innocent bond with these giant, walking robots. This creates a fantastic source of tension. While Mike is trying to survive the night, Abby is trying to make friends, putting them both in incredible danger. Their relationship adds so much depth to the horror, making the stakes feel incredibly personal. And we can't forget Vanessa, the friendly police officer, who seems to know a little too much about Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. She acts as a guide for Mike, explaining the restaurant's haunted history. But as the story unfolds, we realize she has her own deep connections to this place, and her motivations might be more complicated than they first appear. She's a key piece of the puzzle, and her presence adds another layer of mystery and intrigue. Of course, the real stars are the animatronics themselves. The team at Jim Henson's Creature Shop did an absolutely phenomenal job bringing Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy to life. These aren't just CGI monsters, they are massive, practical puppets that move with a weight and presence that is genuinely unsettling. When you see them lumbering down a dark hallway, their eyes glowing, you feel a real sense of dread. Each one has its own personality, true to the games. Chica has her cupcake, Bonnie lurks in the shadows, Foxy is ready to sprint, and Freddy is the imposing leader of the band. Their design is a perfect blend of nostalgic charm and pure nightmare fuel. The atmosphere is another huge win for the movie. The director, Emma Tammy, perfectly captured the look and feel of the original game. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is a character in itself. The checkered floors, the grimy party rooms, the Celebrate posters peeling off the walls, it all feels so authentically dilapidated. You can almost smell the stale pizza and dust. The lighting is used expertly, with long dark corridors illuminated only by the flicker of a faulty light or Mike's flashlight. This creates a constant sense of claustrophobia and suspense. You're always peering into the darkness, waiting for something to emerge. The sound design is equally impressive, with the distant clanking of metal footsteps and the distorted eerie music box melodies that fans will instantly recognize. It's an environment that feels both familiar and deeply threatening. What makes the Five Nights at Freddy's movie work so well is its respect for the source material. It's filled with Easter eggs and nods that longtime fans will absolutely love. From familiar camera angles to iconic character behaviors, you can tell this film was made by people who understand and appreciate the lore. But that's the best part. You don't need to have played a single second of the games to enjoy it. The movie stands on its own as a compelling supernatural horror story. It explains the core concepts clearly, focusing on the human drama of Mike and Abby caught in this nightmare. The story builds to an incredible climax where Mike says personal quest and the pizzeria Stark history collide. He finally understands the connection between his brother's disappearance and the curse on Freddy's. The final confrontation is a chaotic, thrilling battle for survival. Not just against the animatronics, but against the true villain responsible for all the tragedy. It has an ending that is both satisfying and leaves the door wide open for future stories in this universe. Ultimately, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is a triumph. It successfully translates the simple yet terrifying premise of the games into a rich, character-driven narrative. It balances suspense, jump scares, and genuine emotional weight, creating a horror experience that lingers long after the credits roll. It's a story about grief, memory, and the fight to protect the ones you love. All set against the backdrop of the world's most terrifying children's restaurant. Whether you're a die-hard fan or a complete newcomer, this is one night shift you won't want to miss. So, have you seen the movie? What did you think? Let me know your favorite moments or which animatronic scared you the most down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. See you next time.